Here we go, Damien, for the title. There it is.
Got it. Perfect.
We were looking at each other, Damien, and said, what just happened? There we go. Congratulations, Kirsty Hutchins.
That was hot. Well, the title.
And he did. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. What a game of darts.
Congratulations to Ken McKinstry.
What a game of darts.
Welcome back, everybody. McAvoy Darts, we're down to the final four in the ladies competition. I'm joined now by a subject matter expert in the ladies game, my good buddy Mark McLaren. Mark, welcome to the commentary desk. Looking forward to this one with Natalie and Lorraine.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Lorraine Hyde just fresh back from the Europe Cup playing for Scotland, and Natalie, I think, is in the bigger England team, not the four. but is in the 8. So Lorraine, I've been following her on Facebook a bit. She was talking up her chances this weekend, so she's backed it up. She's in the semi-finals and looking forward to it.
She played well through the whole of lockdown, through the whole of online dart. She played well. She was building her reputation more and more every week. She was doing the ladies series online along with Natalie and Laura Turner and a number of other high caliber throwers. In fact, Denise Cassidy was part of that as well. She's another semi-finalist here today. Both these ladies know each other's game very, very well. As you said, they've played each other a lot.
Yeah.
Been a journey for Lorraine of self-belief, getting to re-establishing her game
semi-final
and getting
women's
back to top level
competition.
darts. She's now in the last 4
Natalie
of
Gilbert
an international
versus
tournament.
Lorraine Hyde.
Can't be laughed at.
Absolutely.
Natalie, to give a guide.
I've known Lorraine from she was quite young. Seen her coming through the youths and all. This is a big day for players like Lorraine and Natalie. There's a chance to win a big WDF competition, so they're bound to start to be able to feel it, you know. So let's see.
Second dart.
Huge ranking points too
Yeah,
for the WDF, and
absolutely.
getting yourself to the World Championships. You know, that's a journey in itself. So Lorraine has the darts here.
Yeah, but you've also a chance to put your name on a trophy. That Dita Hedman, Anastasia Donfromislova, the bigs of the ladies' game.
Lorraine wins Stanley,
yeah.
2018 winner.
Absolutely.
Lorraine
100
wins here today.
And a steady start. There she goes. Won the darts and gone with a ton.
.96
And matched by Natalie.
Natalie with a quick switch downstairs, going down early.
.36.
You'll get these early game nerves, you know.
Of course, they've been on the floor downstairs all day. They haven't even been in this room. The heat in this room is different to downstairs. They're now on the big stage. So
Crowd behind them, lots of noise, lots of different atmosphere up
138.
here. Super darts.
super stuff there from Natalie.
You can almost feel in the last hour or so the atmosphere in the room's changed. It's got to a more serious point of the competition.
Absolutely.
There's more tension in the room. It's
45.
palpable. You can feel it in the room.
Always the same. You know, as the night goes on here, obviously the men's tournament has dragged on a bit today. The ladies now are into the room. A lot of people starting to mill back in from the men's competition, and they'll feel it. It's a completely different game to what they used to
85.
downstairs all day. You know.
Absolutely, yeah. In a comfort zone almost downstairs, where
absolutely.
they're throwing amongst their peers, and now they're, for want of a better phrase, they're up there alone and they've got to do it
60.
again.
Absolutely, targets on their back up there now compared to earlier. You know.
It's great to see the ladies' game being so well supported here. Natalie, of course, as you mentioned earlier, in the England team and Lorraine in the Scotland team. It's great to see so many ladies coming from all over.
26.
Absolutely, and of course we have the treat to come next in terms of Lisa Ashton, you know, who's been playing her trade in the PDC.
And been holding her own in the PDC
Absolutely.
against all
100.
Winning the Turk
Natalie
card.
Ukraine 156.
Good. So look, obviously Lisa's the one to beat.
She has the expectation upon her, Mark.
Absolutely, and last night, for example, herself and
45.
Paula Jackson were playing in the pairs.
Lorraine
and they were beaten
Ukraine
by
160.
Tammy Jo Grafton, from here, and a young girl, Sophie McKinley from Scotland, 3-0. So, you know,
Sophie was impeccable last night.
140.
Great darts again
Natalie
from
Ukraine
Lorraine.
111.
111 to go here.
old Napoleon. Can't do it now.
She'll not be happy with that.
No,
She'll not.
26.
That's a dart of frustration in the last
Lorraine
dart.
Ukraine 20.
2 10s for Lorraine.
It's nervy darts, I have to say.
10.
Pushed it over the top there.
Natalie require
You
85.
can see both players are feeling a little bit of tension up there.
absolutely.
As you would yourself, you know, when you're in the semi-finals, all of a sudden you can see the trophy, you can see the prize money, you can see the points.
Unlucky.
60 scored.
They skimmed the ball there.
Lorraine require 10.
So, does she split or does she go? Someone
I
like
should go for it.
she did.
It's a good marker.
It's a great marker.
5.
We should just tidy this up.
8.
Well,
Ladies
Still-
game ends in double one.
still leaves a double.
Natalie require 25. $17.
Unlucky, it's on the wire.
Precision
Lorraine
darts there, not
required
going for a
2.
favoured doubles or a favoured doubles, should I say.
Then one up, one in. Come on.
Sends in a scout. Getting lower.
Low score.
She had to maintain the distance there. It was
Yeah,
perfect
Natalie
rose.
require 8.
Sheepdogged around them ones up.
Game shot in the first match.
Natalie just that
First
bit more
leg.
clinical when she got the chance.
Yeah, against the throw too. Could be an important leg.
A lot of our viewers on YouTube today will have noticed the amount of breaks that we've seen up on that stage. Very hard to hold your own throw for some reason. Seems to have suited the chasers until you came up against someone like Colin McGarry,
60.
who was a whitewash merchant today against John Elder. Absolutely whitewashed John. Like John Elder's no pushover, but he just couldn't keep pace with him.
Colin obviously playing his trade these days on the seniors tour.
58.
Malachi Dallas as well. You'll just see him in shot there. Malachi Dallas played superbly up on stage today.
City game earlier on, Nick Kenny was playing Alan Boyd from Coleraine. An absolutely
40.
superb first round game. Serious darts.
Yeah, the quality's been there all day.
Absolutely.
It really has.
$45.
Natalie can take this leg, she'll fancy it.
Yeah, well, with the throw, if she can start to find a couple of trebles, she's not too far away.
No.
50.
It's a little adjustment of the target there, but
Yep. To say it's a different throw than they were throwing downstairs, you know.
of course, when you come up here, there's a lot of eyes on you. There's
60.
giant screens watching everything you're doing. There's
Absolutely.
microphones, cameras, action,
Boys like me and you.
and so-called experts talking about
Yeah.
you.
Natalie back into the treble 20.
66.
Not will be
Okay.
happy with that. She'll be happy to find that treble. Rian hasn't quite got her range here, Mark.
No, she started off well enough, and then it just seems to have
45.
that first leg could be a bit of a killer, you know, in terms of the leg was there for her. She didn't take it. Natalie nicked it, and you know she can hold her throw here. You're 2-0 down on a race, you know.
It's a confidence game too, you know.
Absolutely.
You don't put that marker down on the board early. It's hard to
60.
build confidence in whilst the other players continuing to grow.
Especially on the big stage. As you say, people watching you, it's different than downstairs.
Yeah, the lights are bright.
44.
Lorraine just looks a bit lethargic in her throw. You know, she's not doesn't look herself. You know.
65.
Natalie taking the 5 off there with 25.
It's better.
100.
More like it from
More
Lorraine.
like it, yeah.
Natalie require 160.
And this is very gettable for Natalie.
$60.
It's tidy.
Keeps them straight. Yep. Tidy
Lorraine
darts.
require 149. 59.
I know Lorraine has a
Natalie
style
require
of throwing
100.
where her forearm's quite high. It's quite
It
lifted
is.
up, almost in line with the top of her head, more so than her eye line.
Natalie's very out in front, you know, straight in front of her face.
60.
Yeah, and it's a difference you could see there. Natalie's
Lorraine, you
much more
required
direct
90.
with the throws. Lorraine's
Yeah.
maybe a little more floated because it's coming from a higher angle.
Yeah, I was plugged her darts in okay, yeah. Natalie's much more powerful throw, as you say.
65.
Well, Lorraine
Natalie
had,
require 40.
had a go there.
All you can want is to dig at a double.
Down for tens.
30.
She's not happy with that.
Lorraine needs to take
Lorraine,
this, I
you
think,
require
you know,
25.
even just for her own confidence. Just take this out, back in, throw up, back on throw, you know.
Yeah. She's got a face certainly of concentration here. She's hit 3. Double 11.
3.
Like she's going the 17
Natalie
scores
require
route.
10.
She certainly was. Now 2 5s to go. That's a great marker.
Yeah, it's perfect.
She's gone right inside there. And she busts.
No score.
Yeah.
Lorraine,
enough.
you require 22. Game shot in the
Dart.
second leg.
Now that should give Lorraine Hyde a little bit of confidence
Absolutely.
to go into this next leg. Take a
On
breather.
throw. And Natalie probably thinking I should be 2-0 up.
Yeah, and that's doubt in the mind. And as you can see, straight away,
Yep.
Lorraine's found the lipstick.
Yeah, Sandy, I thought it was an important
100.
finish for Lorraine to get that leg out. You know, and back in with a ton.
Let's see how that impacts Natalie. Knowing that she probably should be 2-0 up going into this leg. She's at 1 each.
60.
She's a straight thrower, to be fair to her.
There's very little deviation in her
Yeah.
darts. You know, she's very early off.
The first one's like one Lorraine could use.
60.
Yeah, Lorraine sort of steadied the ship a little
Yeah,
here in her
absolutely.
last few visits.
I think that leg was huge for her. The last leg was huge.
Yeah, it has to settle the nerves. Until you get that leg up
41.
on the board, you're in trouble. You get the leg on the board, all of a sudden you know what you can do.
Totally, yes.
It's back in the lipstick again. She's starting to throw with a level of confidence here, Mark.
83.
Could easily have been a 140.
Absolutely. She is a different thrower than she was even a few minutes ago, you know. Just shows you that one, as you say, that one double. Changes her confidence, changes everything, changes Natalie's mindset.
41.
And as you can see, that's the ebbs and flows of these games. You can see Natalie's feeling a little more strained in this leg.
As you say, she thought she should be 2-0 up. She's 1 each. And Lorraine's now found her form.
55.
It's not easy to shake that either.
Yeah.
You know, you have to try and get that out of your system as quick as you can. It's not easy to do.
$41.
Natalie feeling it a bit, I think.
For all that being said, Natalie's a professional. She knows what it takes. Lorraine's back in the lipstick again.
That's lovely darts.
125.
Lovely darts.
Yeah, Lorraine's sitting on 78 and a bit of a cushion here now.
It's one of them finishes, you take out the 78, you're sending a message to Natalie, you know.
100%.
58.
Because Natalie will be looking at her
Lorraine
score.
requires
Lorraine takes this
78.
out and she's thinking, I was just left on 250.
Yeah.
All of a sudden she has to try harder.
Still on the board.
She did win. She went to 14 route.
Trying to tidy it up.
38.
It's okay.
It's a nice tidy up knowing the room she has. Natalie needs something special here. That's a good start for it. It's amazing how the darts can come when you need them.
I think she just needs to score even just for her own confidence.
100.
You know.
100%.
Lorraine, you require 40.
Now there's been a bit of
a
Game
lovely
shot.
dart.
Third leg.
just going to say there's been a bit of hassle on doubles, but that's exactly what you want to see if you're Lorraine Hyde.
That was the middle of the middle. It was,
Could have put it in the head of a pin.
yeah.
$60.
That's Natalie steadying it up. Bit of a blocker, maybe.
Yeah, she moves down.
59.
Maybe Might have been better serve moving down after the first start.
With Natalie's darts, of course, as you can see the way they're landing, kind of that
85.
upward angle. It's much easier to come back in and find the treble after. Rain back in the lipstick. The game's starting to heat up here. Look at this. Fill it up.
Super darts.
140.
It's interesting that second leg could actually be the critical leg of the match.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. And at that, she's still only 2-1 up. And Natalie Gilbert has all the talent to keep coming back.
Get a sense
55.
that the momentum in the match has just shifted slightly. Natalie had it at the start, and it's now
Lorraine is
very much with
keeping
Lorraine, I think.
her foot on the pedal here. And that's what you've got to do. She's got to get into a 3-1 lead if she wants that, because
85.
as anyone says, when you get ahead, you have to stay ahead.
Absolutely.
Flat track bullies are all important. And Natalie's not going away here. She's really not going away, Mark.
Super darts.
125.
At the right time when she needed it to.
Tells Ryan Hyde, I'm still here. I'm still in this game.
60.
I think she maybe should have considered going downstairs there with those first two.
Still left herself a combination finish, but Natalie can really put a bit of pressure on that finish here with a good visit.
Travel here is essential, I think.
That's a loose last
45.
start. Snatched it.
Lorraine require 157.
Snatched it. And from here, Lorraine has an opportunity to tidy this up and really play some pressure.
Need to travel, I think.
85.
Super last
Natalie require 131.
1-3-1 goes.
$23.
Not happening for Natalie
Lorraine
there.
require 72.
They're in on 72.
Now, how will she go?
This goes to the old 12
Traditional route.
The old fashioned route. My your route. Oh. 15. Lorraine tidies it up. Leaves the tops.
Now, could that be a moment in time?
I think she'll fancy coming back.
32.
The way Natalie seems to have been the last sort of 5-6 minutes.
She's
Natalie
tidied
require
that up
108.
well. She's tidied that up incredibly well.
She went the more modern route in 108. The 419s didn't do it. 22. Leaves 86. She'll have to go back up the 18s.
23.
Not a fan of that route, to be honest.
Lorraine
on the
require
108.
40.
No, I would agree. I'm more traditional.
That's a great marker.
Great dart.
Fancy her in under this.
Oh, you can't
Has
get
to be.
closer.
Has to be.
Game shot.
But she didn't
Fourth
use the
leg.
markers, Mark, but she's certainly in the double.
She was in the area.
And that's 3-1. And as it stands, that critical second leg, where Natalie should have been 2-0 up,
Yep.
is the
Match
pivotal
changer.
moment in the game.
Absolute match changer. And Lorraine in again.
Yeah, her confidence soaring.
She's loving life at the minute. Yep.
83.
So unlucky.
I'm aware of the pace of this game, and I don't like looking ahead, but I'm looking ahead at the next semi-final and how different the pace is going to be, and then the clash of styles that the final may bring because of that.
Absolutely.
With either of these throwers, Natalie and Lorraine both
92.
very considered in their approach, timely throw, not rapid fire. Lisa Denise Cassidy, quite rapid, quite quick.
But what whoever gets through this
85.
semi-final is going to have to come up against is, if you like, scoreboard pressure. Well, Lisa Ashton or Denise gets through, they're going to be scoring heavily at the start of legs.
Absolutely.
And it's how the girls react to that, you know.
Absolutely.
85.
Well, it's a veritable feast of darts, isn't it? I'm looking forward to all of it, but it's, as you say, it's a complete clash of styles and maybe a clash of experience too.
81.
And interestingly, you were saying earlier on about Lorraine, the way she floats her darts a little bit, complete opposite to Lisa Ashton, who actually
Bullets them.
darts are throwing, you know.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Look at
Here's
this.
Natalie in.
Natalie Gilbert isn't giving this up easy.
140.
That's a great visit. I mean, Lorraine has to answer that.
Absolutely has to respond here. And doesn't.
45.
Now, is that the door slightly ajar?
Yeah, one treble visit here from Natalie. Puts her in the box side. Got a bad first one.
$15.
We really want to get all over that. You can see her right at the hockey saying the same thing.
Yeah, and it's almost written in myth. It's a mythical thing for
There
dart
you go.
players. Good dart players punch bad scores.
Jessica downstairs.
123.
It's unlucky, but lovely darts. And Natalie now thinking, hit 15. She's back in with a 2 treble visit. Where do they go? You know?
She's gone downstairs. She's trying to switch it up a bit, Natalie, which means she's not happy. She's
No.
not settled. She's not happy.
43. Lorraine, you require 84.
And it's quite clear by how she's performed in this leg. She's not happy with her throw at the moment. Lorraine
79.
still on the board.
I'd be going 19s rather than 13s, but we'll see. Yep. Oh. Back up. 76.
Great last
68.
start.
16, yep.
Great last start. That just
Natalie, you
cements
require
the pressure.
126.
Nearly has to go, doesn't it?
I think it does. It's not going to, not on this visit.
Right head for the 16s.
45.
Lorraine counted this. She knew what she was
Lorraine, you
leaving.
require 16. The game shot and the match.
Lovely darts.
Unbelievable. And
Lorraine
congratulations
Hyde.
to Lorraine Hyde. What a game.
Talk about a leg that just turned the match.
Well, that's second leg of
Yeah.
the entire game.
Turned the entire match on its head.
Completely covered that. That's crazy
Natalie's
stuff.
lying in bed tonight. She was thinking,
How
did that happen?
where did it go so wrong?
yeah, absolutely.
You know, considering it was so close in both first and second
Yeah.
legs, but Lorraine Hyde was nowhere to be seen in that second leg, and all of a sudden,
Nicked it back in the match.
one each, and went on to win 4-1 every
Yeah.
leg since. You know, as you said, Natalie didn't really recover. You need to be recovering your first 9
Yeah.
darts.
It was weird.
She didn't.
It was just strange. She started off so well. Bang, bang, bang. You think 2-0 up, and she's cruising to the win. One leg come back,
Yeah.
and then Lorraine come in the next leg, starts off strong, and just runs the match out. you know?
Lorraine, you'll see by the score in there, you know, she had 6 tons, 2 ton pluses,
Yeah.
double the amount of tons that Natalie had. Her scoring was more powerful
Absolutely.
across the board.
After that second leg, there was no doubt who the stronger player was.
Yeah, much improved. Much improved.
I'm really looking forward to this next game, I have to say.
Well, Denise Cassidy and Lisa Ashton, I mean, it's quality versus quality, isn't it?
I've known Denise for 25 years, I'm sure, and what a player. Very unlucky, very unfortunate over the years. Remember back in the day when they beat the only 8 ladies in the World Championship, Denise a few times got beat in the last 16 to qualify.
Yeah.
And you know, over the years she's playing her trade now. PDC, I noticed she was top of the rankings in the weigh-in competition in Oma.
Yeah.
She's obviously throwing serious darts, and she's obviously in the semi-final here. She give Lorraine all she wants, I think, you know. Or Lisa, sorry, all she wants.
Denise Cassidy has natural ability beyond the realms of our thinking of what we can do as dart throwers. But what I can say about her is she has a fantastic, a superb mentality towards darts.
Absolutely.
She enjoys every game she plays. She doesn't go up with any hatred towards the board, towards her darts, towards her opponent. She just enjoys throwing darts.
And Denise won't be scared of the stage either, you know.
Oh, she's been there many times.
You have 2 players here. You've Lisa Ashton, obviously, who many people would say one of the finest,
Ever to do
maybe
it.
the finest lady player ever to lift 3 darts. And Denise Cassidy, I would argue probably the best lady player ever to come off this island.
I would safely say she is in that conversation very strongly. There's a number of youth players now coming through
Absolutely.
who are getting to a level that Denise has been at
Absolutely.
for 10, 15 years. You know, and Denise has been at that level consistently.
What I always liked
for
about
10 or
Denise
15 years.
over the years was Denise was never scared of a man's competition. Denise always wanted to play in a man's competition, you know. She was an original kind of trainer. I'm not really interested in playing that many ladies competitions. I want to go and play with the men, get better. Good dart. And Lisa will know that. Lisa will know Denise. Probably played her dozens of times over the years, different competitions. So Lisa knows she has to be on top of her game. She knows she has to get out of the traps early. Denise, you know, we want to win the darts and get in there and get going, you know.
Well, there's no doubt about it. Denise Cassidy knows what she has to do when she's playing Lisa Ashton.
Yeah.
As any dart player does. Not any female dart player, but any dart player.
I think what you need to do is finish well. You know,
If you get an opportunity, you have to take
you
it.
have to take it. Because Lisa will probably outscore.
Oh, well, there's every
most of
chance.
us, you know.
There's every chance.
So if Denise gets that kind of 195, 96, those types of finishes, take them out. That's how you change a game. Like, that's not a big race. It's only a race to 4 legs.
Yeah.
You take out 2 big finishes.
Well, Denise for many years has been taking out big combination finishes up on that stage. She's got the experience of doing it.
I think that's what wins the match. If Denise, you know, Lisa's going to score tons.
Yeah.
She's going to score one. So's Denise. But when Denise gets out, finishes, the 3-shot finishes, she needs to take them out.
Absolutely, totally agree.
I think early doors as well. If Denise can get on the board early, give Lisa something to think about.
Yeah. It's a big thing. You can see the crowds gathered around for this one, Mark. If you look over behind the production area there, you'll see Paula Jacqueline standing there, and Natalie and Lorraine themselves are there also. They're watching on. There's a big crowd gathering.
And a serious dart player on the stage there having to throw at the minute, Gavin Carlin, a man who throwing in the Modus League at the minute, former PDC.
Along with Chris Gilliland, of course.
Yeah,
who's also been doing it on the Modus League.
Yeah.
Along with a number of others, like Northern Ireland at the minute's a hotbed of darts.
Yeah.
Dart and talent. Josh Rock.
My old friend Chris Mason knocking it out in the Modus this week.
Chris Mason, highest average he's had in 20 years.
Yeah.
You know, like there's no doubt about
Might
it.
be late for the shit.
Well, speak for yourself. I'm semi-retired. I went out at the top. Which now there must be a game on here, is there? There's a game on. We've just been informed.
Yep.
They've moved the game to
David
the stage.
Edwards from Wales playing Gavin Carland, our own local player.
Interesting.
Gavin in area 10, who had relocated for a while to England, in the south of England.
Well, maybe they just met each other for some challenges here. I'm not sure.
Game
what.
of Lives, maybe.
Oh, well, could be. Maybe they're playing around the board.
Big nine.
Oh, they love a game of Big Nine.
50p a man, Big Nine.
They love a game of Big Nine round here. Blind killers.
Yeah.
You never know. There's enough here for it.
Holes in the numbers. Holes in the numbers.
Yeah. Outside the ring.
Oh no, holes in the numbers.
Of course, everybody watching online will know all of these games that have played them.
Absolutely.
Valerie Rooney, of course, couldn't be here because she's in Salute, sunning herself.
Funny, Valerie was up at a competition there in Lurgan during the summer we were hosting. Martin Carver, another Uri darting legend.
Indeed.
Is Martin still in, or is he?
Oh, well, I don't know. I haven't seen him.
He was in the competition. I seen his name in the draw, but I didn't see how he got on. I think he was on the middle floor of the day.
He was floating about earlier, but how he's got on since then, I don't know. Seeing Lisa Ashton arrive here. She doesn't appear to be making her way to the stage, though.
Hey, these two men might be setting up to play a game of darts.
Well, they could be. They could be. It's interesting if they are.
Don't know much about David, but he's a Welsh international. He hasn't come here to take part. He's here to win. Gavin Carlin, as I say, had his turk yard back off it, playing in the Modus League. A seriously good dart player.
Multiple titles in Northern Ireland.
Absolutely.
Multiple majors, multiple weigh-in open champion, of course.
Yeah.
Gavin's been around the block without having travelled too far, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's.
I remember when Area 10 came into the NIDO at the start. Gavin being a younger thrower than he is now, obviously. but a seriously talented dart thrower. Like, you don't go to the Q school and win your card the way he did in his first attempt, you know.
Without having the ability and the talent to do so.
Seriously good dart thrower.
Correct and right.
I say David might be up against it here. I'm not being biased, but I'm hoping Gavin puts a show on for the viewers and shows exactly what he's capable of, the same way as he's done on the Modus Tour.
And the Modus Tour is doing extremely well at the moment.
Oh, unbelievable.
And it's a great opportunity for players that are maybe just outside that tour card
Absolutely.
setting to be able to go and, you know, earn a few quid with darts, and not just earn a few quid, but also continue that top level competition, which is all important.
Of course, and that's some of the lads would say to you, even the lads in the PDC Tour would say to you, that's places. You know, they go to the Pro Tour and they don't play another competitive match because they've ditched league darts, they've ditched, you know, county darts, they've ditched this and that. You know, there might be something in that, you know, that they actually need a competitive match here now and then. And a bit of debate I notice online on whether PDC tour card holders maybe from, say, 32 down or 64 down should be allowed to access the Modus League, you know.
Got a few viewers there at our commentary area, Mark, are trying to sit with us.
Yeah, we had a few an intruder in the commentary box there. I know I'm good looking, but, you know.
I know they haven't been there all day.
Think that I'm the attraction, do you?
I think so. They certainly aren't here for me.
Well, obviously.
They certainly aren't here
So what
for
do you
me.
think about that idea that, say, from 64 down, 64 to 128, tour card holders could access Modus?
I think if there's a real hunger for more darts at that level, I think it's a great idea. If it's solely about money, I don't think it's a good idea. If it's about top level competition and improving everyone's darts to make darts as a whole at the top level more accessible, I think it's a great idea. Martin Adams, of course, been in it, and you know, before he went to kind of the seniors tour on a more permanent basis, was ripping it up in the Modus League. And of course, all the
Richie Burnett,
you know,
used it as his springboard to winning his tour card back. You know?
Correct, and that's what it should, in my opinion, that's what it should be used for.
So you'd be an opponent of tour card members playing it.
Give a guy.
Okay, lads, here we go. Gavin Carlin seems to have darts. Really looking forward to this. See how Gavin goes on the big stage. Just outside.
David Edwards, of course,
Second dart.
has been on the
Right in the nipple.
He's been in the Welsh team for a long, long time, Mark.
Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with that first dart.
No, both players have had plenty to throw at here. We've switched it up here. We're going to have
100.
this best of 7 leg game. David and Gavin. Gavin straight in the lipstick.
140.
Super darts.
Haven't skipped a beat. We were so close to the 9 darter earlier today. We got 7 and a 9 on the live stream. So close.
From who? You missed that?
It was, if I'm not mistaken, Gary Elliott.
Yes.
60.
Funny, I heard that he averaged over
100. He averaged over 104.
Yeah.
Which was incredible considering.
I watched the game earlier where Richard Venstra actually calculated after
39.
Averaged 115 in a 4-0 win earlier on.
Well, there we are. That's the standard that's here today, unfortunately for us.
100.
We're only looking at that going, maybe someday.
Yeah.
Maybe someday. You know. I've seen myself do it in one leg game already.
26.
Little bed and breakfast. They planted them round Newry this weekend.
There is indeed, they're all full.
Yep. Not a bed to be got in Newry this weekend.
127.
Funny, by the time I get home tonight, there might not even be one there. My wife will have a note to say, the couch is all yours.
Gavin, you require 74.
I'll be upstairs. Tops.
I can assure Mark, if she ain't letting me
34.
in, she ain't letting anybody in.
Gavin, you require.
Hello, Wendy, if you're watching, by the way.
Afternoon, Wendy.
Tell Caleb and Leah get ready for bed.
60. Gavin, you require 40.
No.
Gavin want this out nice and clean. Oh,
Two
that's a bit of
fives.
a wild one there.
Game
Tidies it
shot
up.
in the first
Tidies
leg.
it up, lovely.
That
Yes.
was nice. A quick breathe out before he threw
Yeah.
that dart. That was great. And there he is, back in the lipstick again, Mark. To start the leg.
95.
It's almost crazy to be saying that 95 is a scrappy score, but when you know what Gavin's capable of and when you see him in full flow, 95 kind of is scrappy by
54.
his enormously high standards.
Big problem David has here. That was a break. You know, Gavin holds his throw here. He's 2-0 up.
99.
And he is a flat track bully. When he gets
Absolutely.
ahead, he's hard to catch.
Absolutely. I was about to say the same thing, and it's an absolute. It's going to be a nightmare for David if he loses this leg.
100.
It'll be kind of 3-1, 4-2 type of thing. That's the way Gavin will operate from then on. There's a huge leg here.
100.
A big hello to Joanne and Esme, who are sitting up late to watch Lisa.
Good girls.
Please be well behaved. And if you have the opportunity,
140.
it is only 6:30, so eat lots of sweets.
Funny, on 207 apiece after 9. Giving a bit of a flare.
43.
There's an opportunity. David needs to drive through this door here.
Gavin won't be happy with that.
Yeah, here we go.
$140.
Super darts.
Gavin, you require 164.
Doors open and he booted it in.
$92.
Again, slightly near way on the 164. The
Gavin, you
two,
require 67.
the two treble 19s as opposed to the old way. 18 and 2 16s.
35.
It's massive here. If Gavin can take this
Gavin,
out,
you
he'll be
require
thinking,
72.
It's almost a carbon copy of the
16s.
last game, isn't
Yep.
it?
It's huge.
Game shot in the second leg.
Centre of the bed.
Massive dart there, in my opinion, in terms of the context of the match.
So David knows now what he's up against. He's two to
140.
the bad. He's trying not to let it impact him, which is great to see.
Yep.
But Gavin,
When you need a hold, that's the way to start. You know.
100.
Gavin's going to be feeling a little bit of the benefit of being 2-0 up here. It's that last ounce of pressure, maybe not sitting on his shoulders. You can see there it is on David's.
There's the bed and breakfast. What we're talking about. That's a perfect dart. Yeah, he has to fill this up.
180.
First dart you could see where that was going.
He absolutely could. And he's now getting into the rhythm. He's becoming rhythmic in his throwing. As we said, that's where the
Yeah,
flat
56.
bully syndrome comes in,
absolutely.
and he doesn't take his foot off the gas.
David could maybe do
Back
a
in
dropping
again. Back
dropping
in
one on the
again.
hockey, you know. Slow him up.
180.
Just hit back-to-back 180s, says Gavin.
David needs to slow him up here.
I think David realises it yet. I think he's almost trying to... And he does match him.
Does, yeah.
180.
Three 180s.
Back to
Gavin, you require
back.
41.
No.
That'll upset him.
It was a snatchy one. It looks snatchy, actually.
Game shot in the third leg.
That's a
But tidied up.
fantastic 12
Tidied
dart
up
leg
lovely.
from Gavin Carlin.
Serious pressure on David now to get out of this hole.
Yeah, it's one that I'm not sure he's going to be able to get out of, Mark, if I'm honest.
No, absolutely. He's allowed Gavin to get into a rhythm. Like, I played
100.
Gavin before, and what you don't do is let him get into that nice, like drop a dart to the floor, flick a flight somewhere.
You got to do something to put him off his game.
60.
Absolutely.
Gamesmanship.
Absolutely.
And what we haven't seen today is a lot of gamesmanship. We've seen a lot of great darts. We haven't seen a lot of gamesmanship. Maybe in the early doors.
Young fellas,
46.
Young fellas maybe don't know about it.
Well, that's it. Remember many moons ago, my father playing against a local legend, Jimmy Little. Jimmy used to. Jimmy's
140.
gamesmanship was he stood right behind you, so as you actually put your foot back to set your stall out, you would kick Jimmy's foot. You knew he was there.
140.
And my dad said the only thing you could do to deal with it is he wore glasses, so you could flick a flight off and it would land right in his lens.
The other one, of course, was back in the day. You used to
140.
maybe stand up the hockey to throw, and the old fella in front of you had put a pipe smoke or a fag smoke up over the front of the front of the board.
You would have seen that.
140.
It's serious darts here. Gavin is going to have 75.
Yeah, the averages are going to be interesting after
to get out
this.
the door.
Look at that.
That's serious stuff.
125.
Say the colours a bit behind.
Yep.
Gavin requires 75.
I'm not surprised.
I wouldn't be criticising them, to be
No,
fair.
I
You know,
wouldn't.
18 and tops.
Gavin had a bit of gamesmanship on himself.
Yeah.
Strange to
Slowing
be-
himself up.
Strange to be putting yourself in that position, Gavin, but fair enough.
Bang. No.
35.
And it actually put him off. Like he was way off there.
Gavin
with that
requires
there, you know.
36. Game shot.
it's
Fourth
fair
leg.
play.
That's
Fair
good
play.
for David. That's
Fair play
very
to
good for
there,
David.
you know. There's the fallen angel from Newry waving at us there.
Anna Madigan.
Anna, fallen angel.
Somebody would need to catch that falling engine quick.
Yeah. She was short one time. They told her it said
100.
fallen angle on the back of it. She had to check.
Gavin's back in the lipstick.
Oh, lovely.
180.
Tell you what, you can see where these two lads are at this stage of the competition. Both of them throwing lovely, lovely darts.
Absolutely. Constant rhythm.
60.
And it's actually nice to see that they're both confident enough that they don't need
Ah.
the gamesmanship. They're
just
just
up there.
confident in their own darts.
Up there throwing their own
43.
darts, and that's it.
Fantastic stuff.
Oh, David pulled the life out of that one. But back in.
66. $140.
So 180 and a 140 and a 138 leave after 9 for Gavin again.
Leaves himself the old dollar. Can he do it?
105.
Again,
Gavin require 138.
big fish for David if Gavin doesn't check this.
And again, goes the new way, you know. Not a fan of
98.
it. Leaves him tops, you know.
The youth,
Gavin, you require
That's how they used to do it,
170.
Has to go.
big fish.
Yet going this time.
Looks like it's going to be canned tuna at this rate.
Yeah.
134.
Gives
Gavin,
something
you
to
require
think about.
40.
It's a great leave.
Game
And
shot.
straight out
of that.
And the match.
Brilliant game of darts.
Super stuff.
Two
Super
absolute
stuff.
heroes. A 92 versus a 98.6 average.
Super darts.
You actually would have thought the averages were slightly higher, but
It's an absolute pleasure to watch that game.
the pace of the game, the rhythm
Yeah.
of the game, Gavin
No messing about. Just
flying,
Yeah.
fantastic. Really, really fantastic stuff.
Gavin could be hard to shift here, you know. Funny, I was sitting earlier on with people and they were asking me who I thought would win the whole competition. I said, well, if it wasn't me, Gavin Carlin might go close.
Well, there you are. Gavin's always in the conversation, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
Always in the conversation.
Like David there, like, he'd won 180, 5 tons, pluses, 6 tons. Like, that's seriously good darts as well, you know.
Oh, it's fantastic. It was a fantastic game. David can't be too disappointed coming off there. He's thrown
No.
well.
And he's got up on the big stage and he's performed. Like, to be fair to him, like 92 average on the big stage. It's seriously good, Darks.
Seriously good. As we approach the latter stages of the competition now for both the men's and the ladies, it's all but a little more tense. The floor's busy though, Mark. As we look up the floor, it is busy. So it's going to be interesting to see how we go with that.
So what do you think we have next? Do we think we have Lisa?
We'll just check it out here as Mark does his magic. And it looks to me like we're going to have the second semi-final of the ladies with Lisa Ashton and Denise Cassidy. And I, for one, am excited about this.
This is going to be a cracker. You putting any money on it?
I'm not a gambling man, Mark. I'm not a gambling man. Tell you what I am, though. Interested to see who wins.
Yeah.
Lorraine Hyde's going to be up against it no matter who comes out victorious in this.
Yeah, but to be fair to Lorraine, she's done her bit. She's home and dry. She's in the final.
She's in the final, yeah. And let me tell you, that's good ranking points also, just getting to the final.
Absolutely.
You know?
She's there. She can have a drink, she can relax, she can get herself sorted. These two girls are going to be on. Hello, as you say, they're more experienced players. Lisa Ashton, obviously, you know, world champion.
Well, it's one that we're looking forward to. We're going to be back really soon, folks, with the second ladies semi-final. We're going to take a short break. Please do stay with us on YouTube. Thanks for watching.